Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XLM. Once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here at 12.5 cents. We're kind of going sideways right now, moving with the rest of the market as well. But I'm waiting for that next catalyst that sends XLM, and I think it's on the horizon. And at the end of today's video, based on real-world events, I'm going to show you what I think XLM is going to become in the near future and how it's going to evolve as well. The future of UI and key management for blockchain wallets in 2024, leveraging Stellar SEP-30. This comes from BP Ventures. Our solution, leveraging Stellar blockchain technology, aligns perfectly with this new era of user experience and blockchain interactions. We offer a Stellar SEP-30 based solution that enables users to recover their crypto wallets using a combination of 2 out of 3 authentication sources. This approach not only enhances security, but also significantly improves user convenience. Our system supports a wide range of authentication providers, including email, OTP, and various major platforms such as GitHub, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, among others, totaling over 60 options and can be hosted by several entities. Now, a lot of people that have been in crypto for a long period of time, they're like, I don't need someone else holding one of my keys, and I don't care about key recovery. But you got to think about the new investors that are coming into crypto. I'm sure a lot of them will lose their keys over time. And if they lose their keys and lose their crypto, they're just going to leave crypto and never look back. But if they can recover their crypto, they will continue to invest in crypto. That's why I see this as game-changing. In XLM, we trust. Now, on January 30th, the network's validators will cast their votes, and if they approve the upgrade, the Stellar network will immediately switch from Protocol 19 to Protocol 20. And they also go on to talk about Soroban. And remember, I said there's 100 projects ready to onboard. However, unlike an immediate 0 to 100 rollout, validators are opting to increase capacity for Soroban transactions on mainnet through a phased approach. The limited capacity for Soroban transactions on mainnet means that Soroban dApps won't be ready for use at scale until later phases. So it looks like they're going to take a phased approach to this. And we're going to start to get those daily announcements once again around Stellar. And that's going to give it new momentum. And I think it's going to bring a lot of new investors into XLM over time. That's why I've seen Soroban as absolutely game-changing. Crypto News, Stellar and XRP case study. Correlations explained. Now, David Schwartz talks about the correlation between XRP and XLM, but he doesn't give a clear answer on why they move together. He talks a little bit about an algorithm. He also talks about how they're perceived as very important cryptocurrencies, and they're required in similar conditions to succeed or fail. Now, I always looked at it like this. You know, when I bought my XLM, it was shortly after I bought XRP years ago. And back then, the whole narrative was XLM is going to be backed by silver and part of the new financial system. Now, if we fast forward to today, you could see how XLM is already ready to be running on a lot of rails all around the world through on-off ramps. So I know that for a fact XLM is going to be the future. And I think a lot of other people see it the same way. But they also see XRP as being part of the new financial system and a major player. So most of the people are still holding both of these cryptocurrencies. And if you're not holding both of these cryptocurrencies, you absolutely should be buying both. This way you could double dip on your investment because they absolutely do run together. Urgent, like many other blockchains right now, Stellar has its own social platform, Slate. This is another great project on Stellar, and it hit the ground running, and it's expanding out very fast. And I think this is going to grow into something much, much bigger in the future, adding value back to the network and adding value to XLM. Pi Network and Stellar's V20 merge, a quantum leap towards global financial inclusion. Pi Network has officially joined forces with Stellar's transformative V20 update, unveiling a monumental leap forward in their mission to democratize financial access worldwide. The collaboration effort has birthed the Soroban V20 and Horizon V20 upgrades, promising unprecedented speed, security, and efficiency, thereby paving the way for a truly global and inclusive financial system. What Pi users can expect: blazing fast transactions. Pi users can now send and receive transactions in a matter of seconds globally, thanks to V20's optimized consensus protocol. This breakthrough makes Pi a truly frictionless currency. Enhanced security. V20 fortifies Pi's already robust security architecture with advanced cryptography and distributed ledger technology, ensuring that users' Pi holdings are safer than ever before. Unparalleled scalability. With the seamless scalability provided by V20, the Pi network is prepared to handle millions of transactions effortlessly. This scalability sets the stage for widespread adoption and global impact. Financial freedom within reach. Pi's overreaching mission to empower everyone with secure, borderless finances takes a giant leap forward. With faster, cheaper, more reliable transactions, Pi becomes a potential tool for archiving financial independence and inclusion. The excitement doesn't end here. The Pi team is actively working on updating the Pi app and blockchain to seamlessly integrate with V20. This looks like it's going to be game-changing for Pi, and I like the direction they're going in. This is going to be great. Today, we're celebrating 1 year of Stellar Aid Assist with Refugee Circle, MoneyGram, and Vibrant Wallet, serving 1,500 plus people, dispersing 1.1 million in aid, and making a difference globally. This is the power of blockchain. Now, that whole Stellar Aid Assist and humanitarian aid is absolutely game-changing. It's going to be part of the new financial system. It's changing the lives of people in the real world. But I think it's part of something much, much bigger. Enjoy the Ripple Stellar Show, folks. Now take a listen to this. They talk about the digital dollar.
So on Stellar, for example, you can create digital representations of a US dollar. On Stellar, we have this thing called dollar tokens. USDC is one of the strongest dollar tokens that exist. They're backed by, it's fiat to fiat, fiat to digital. So every digital dollar is backed by a corresponding fiat dollar. And you can tell the world that whenever someone deposits a traditional dollar with you, you can issue them their new token. So that's in the simplest form. These digital assets allow users to be able to transact and send them very simply in 3 to 5 seconds on the blockchain, and to be able to convert them very easily into the currency that they choose to convert, because there are also digital currencies on the other side. So that's simply how it works on Stellar, at least.
Now, right now, I've been watching what's going on with the Bitcoin ETF. I actually did a video around this recently, but I wanted to mention it in an XLM video. I think USDC can emerge as the United States CBDC at some point in the future. But first, we're going to have some sort of emergency situation happen, and then they will have a reason to roll out a CBDC. So Danielle Dixon shares that prior to the war, the Stellar Development Foundation was helping to build Ukraine a CBDC to move to a cashless society. Now, I believe in Ukraine, they're already using it like a testing ground for the United States. They want to see how a cashless society would work there first before they try to roll it out here in the U.S. And then look at the partners that are partnered with Stellar. Stellar now partnered with the UN, Global Aid, World Economic Forum, Global Aid, CFTC Advisory Committee with BlackRock and JP Morgan, MoneyGram, Global Reach, Ukraine, CBDC, built on Stellar. Stellar partnerships are unbelievable and continue to grow. So we know the UN, the World Economic Forum, they're both pushing for CBDC. Same thing's happening with the BIS and the IMF, and they recognize Stellar as part of the future as well. The CFTC Advisory Committee, that's also very important. It also ties Stellar in with BlackRock and JP Morgan. Now, JP Morgan recently talked about Bitcoin as well. I think they're going to try to crush Bitcoin at some point in the future because there can't be competition for a CBDC. Some thoughts surrounding the Bitcoin ETF long thread. I know everyone is bullish for the ETF, but hear me out. We know the governments around the world want a CBDC and want it implemented sooner than later in 2024. Elizabeth Warren recently sponsors a Bitcoin ban bill, while Jamie Dimon recently slamming Bitcoin in front of the U.S. government to shut it down. Now suddenly, rumors are circulating that the SEC will approve the Bitcoin ETF in the coming weeks for multiple entities. Aren't you just a little suspicious? Why all of a sudden quick approval and emergency meetings when they want a CBDC ASAP? Is this a full-on setup? Since you can't short ETFs, what if it is a ploy to crash Bitcoin after the initial pump, after the SEC ETF approval, to state Bitcoin is way too unstable, try to ban crypto, and usher in their CBDC? Now, I just did an XRP video where BlackRock is only putting $10 million into their spot Bitcoin ETF. Why such a little amount if they believe in this ETF so much? I think BlackRock is playing out as a Trojan horse around Bitcoin. And I really think we might see a CBDC sooner than later. And I think Stellar and XLM is definitely going to be tied to it, moving the digital dollar. I think a new reserve currency is coming, and it won't be Bitcoin. It'll be either XLM or XRP or both. I used my own post for that because I was thinking this all the way back in November. I was thinking it even before then. And I think what we're going to see also is the fall of the US dollar as a world's reserve currency. It's going to take a period of time, but I think that's the direction we're pushing in. Look at the BRICS coming for the US dollar. At the same time, we're just racking more and more debt. And we're not ever going to pay back all that debt, let's face it. At the same time, the banks are falling apart as well. So the bank collapse could also be that emergency situation to push for a CBDC. ISO 222 compliance is why the following cryptos are leading the way for all the financial services, globally supporting country sovereignty and bridging trade without the use of only one currency, leveling the playing field. And you should definitely be holding a little bit of each of these ISO coins. We have not seen any value come from ISO yet. That value is still to come as well. And that's going to flow into cryptocurrencies like XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, DAG, IOTA, Algo. And, you know, they don't have to be backed by gold or silver. They're going to be moving that value on a daily basis. I recently did a video where I talked about value on the network, how it can push the value of cryptocurrencies. And just through tokenization, look at all the value that's going to come to Stellar over time. Stellar only needs to grab a small percentage of tokenization, and we'll be looking at a 3-digit XLM in the short term. It can happen that fast. And tokenization is something else that's really going to pick up throughout 2024 as well. But until it all happens, you got to stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.